Oh gosh, let me tell you, I can totally relate to thinking you've got it in the bag and then you don't, you know?
I also had an experience, Tina, that, which you know me, I'm like this manifester. I
Yeah.
believe in something and it's going to happen. I'm that confident. And we had had a really rough time. My cat had passed away. We said, I'm just going to get in the car. We're going to drive to New York. And I said, well, let's just go see Hoda for the last time and go see the show. And it was kind of fun. We went to the top of the Empire State Building. We did all these really amazing things. But when we did go to the Today Show, my kids have made this kind of connection with her, and it's kind of fun. She acts like she recognizes them. I don't know if she does or not, but she acts like it, out of all the millions of people that she sees. And she says, yeah, I remember you. And they were all hugging and everything. And we've talked a few times. And she said, I do want to connect with her. And she turns to her producer, who ends up sitting, he's standing right there. And she says, I want to connect with her. And he says, oh, okay. So he gives me his email, and we went back and forth a few times. And, it was really crazy. We had Thanksgiving and Christmas, and they had the tree lighting that they had to get ready for. And they had her party, her big celebration for leaving in January. So all this was going on, and I didn't really hear back. We went back and forth a couple times, and he said he was going to do it, but I just wasn't sure because I'm not great at, letting go of the baton and trusting that person that's going to do the last leg of the race.
Right, right.
So, I checked on it every now and then, but he would write back, yeah, I will, whatever. And he finally wrote me and said, I'm giving it to her. So I was just like, yay. And then right after that, I got this phone call, two phone calls that were private numbers, which I never ever get a phone call from a private number, that I was teaching my son during homeschooling. And I always have my phone on Do Not Disturb. And I'm like looking at this phone, convinced that it was her. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't her, but I'm still, the story isn't over. But that's how it feels to me. Like I'm just keep missing things. Like I'm just off. Everything just feels off. Like my normal manifestation self would have made it happen, and I would have answered the phone and we would have had a conversation, but I'm not on. I'm
And
just
you know what?